Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here, and welcome to my full review of the isinwheel S10 Plus electric scooter. Now I want to send a big thank you to isinwheel. They did reach out to me and asked if I wanted to review this scooter and just share my experience with all the viewers and subscribers out there. And of course, yes, I love electric scooters, and I was like, yeah, send it to me. I definitely want to check it out. So, once again, thank you, isinwheel. Now, this scooter right here is isinwheel's latest electric scooter. Now, there's a huge Valentine's Day sale going on right now. So normally this scooter retails for $699, but right now you can pick it up for $429. And I also have an additional discount code in the description of this video, which brings this scooter down to $399. Now let's go ahead and talk about some features here on the S10 Plus. One thing I want to talk about is these handlebars, the grips. Now these are the best grips that I've used on an electric scooter. As you can see, they have some nice texture to them, and they also have integrated turn signals on the grips, on the handlebars. Super comfortable. I haven't experienced any type of hand fatigue or sweating. I could easily reach the brake lever with the handlebars at the length that they are. Now you also got an integrated bell, which this is an upgraded bell compared to their S9 models of scooters. It's really easy to use. I like that, kind of trigger finger design there, but really nice that it's integrated right into the handlebars. Now you also have turn signals on board here. Now again, this scooter, again, on discount, it's $429 with my discount code $399, and you get turn signals. And as you can see, it's a nice sunny day out in California, and the turn signals are very visible on the handlebars as well as on the brake light there. So you got the turn signals to the front and to the back, and as you can see on this nice sunny day, they're plenty visible. So there's not going to be any issues, with pedestrians or vehicles being able to see you in the daytime, because in my opinion, they're pretty bright and an excellent safety feature to have on an electric scooter. So you got turn signals to the right and to the left-hand side. Now moving on, let's go ahead and power on the display just by long pressing on the power button. That will power on the display, and I really like this display. I like the shape of it, the form factor. It looks really nice. All types of information like your miles per hour, the odometer, as you can see, 26 miles, and then underneath that is going to be your battery bar, the battery percentage. And this just looks super nice, especially in the daytime. I can see it. One press of the power button is going to turn on the front light. Now with this front light, I've used it at night, and it has a really long throw, and it looks really nice, and it illuminates the road when you're riding at night. Another feature of this headlight is that it's adjustable. You don't see this in a lot of scooters, but you can tilt it up or you can tilt it down. So with the included storage bag, the light is not going to be blocked because you can adjust the light. Very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look more at this display here. So you got a couple different modes to cycle through just by double pressing. So the first one is a walk mode. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you how fast these modes go in just a little bit here. But I just want to share with you, cycling through just by double pressing. And the red, that's going to be the sport mode. That's going to be the fastest mode that you can get into. And the walk mode is going to be the slowest mode. Now, 3 presses of the power button, I'm going to share with you here in just a moment. You're going to be able to switch from miles per hour to kilometers hour. So let's go ahead and get into the sport mode. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 3 presses of the power button there. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to switch it up to kilometers. So I know some people prefer that, or if you want the miles per hour, just 3 presses of the button, and then a long press will power off the display. Throttle is right there, and again, nice grips. All right, so here we go into the speed test now. So this is the first mode, and it's a slow walk mode. 3 miles per hour is going to be the top speed with the walk mode. Now switching it up to the second mode, you're going to be able to go approximately 10 miles per hour. So 10 miles per hour, it's a nice smooth ride at 10 miles per hour. Now, if you want to go a little bit faster, double click that home button again, and that's going to get you into an additional mode, which is going to get you up to approximately 15 miles per hour. Now, when you press on that throttle, you definitely feel the power with the 750 watt rear hub motor. There is some torque there. Now, if you want to go even faster, double click that home button again to get into the sport mode. Now, this is going to get you up to the top speed of 21 miles per hour. Now, I've reviewed some other scooters in the past where they claim they can go up to a certain miles per hour, but isinwheel definitely delivers with their 21 miles per hour top speed there, as you can see on the speedometer on the display there. So yeah, and again, you'll definitely feel that torque, that power once you're in that sport mode and you hit that throttle. So just be careful there. But yeah, 21 miles per hour is the top speed. Now let's go ahead and talk about some more features of the S10 Plus. You got the front suspension, no rear suspension, just front, but you also got 10-inch self-sealing air-filled tires. Now these tires, with them being air-filled, are definitely going to absorb a lot of the impact on the road. So if you're riding on the street and there's potholes, gravel, these tires do an excellent job which helps absorbing all that vibrations, and it's a very comfortable ride. As you can see, you got a nice rear fender to the back, brake light, and these are air-filled tires. So if you watch my unboxing video, I definitely recommend watch my unboxing video, because I let you know that you are going to have to put air in these tires, and you might have to get an adapter to inflate these tires depending on the type of pump you have. All right, another really nice feature of the S10 Plus is the footboard, the deck. It's pretty wide. It comes in at 6.5 inches. My shoes are a size 10.5, and they fit nice and comfortable on this footboard. So whether you're riding, this scooter on streets or on sidewalks, it's a comfortable ride. Like I mentioned, with the air-filled tires and the front suspension, it definitely absorbs a lot of the shocks and vibrations. And again, nice wide deck, so I can easily adjust my feet as I'm riding. And the other day, my family and I took the S10 Plus to a trail with us, to the park, and we were very surprised on how well it did, riding through some rough terrain, through some dirt, and there was some gravel. It actually did a really good job, considering this is more of a city commuter scooter done off-road, but it did good. All right, so moving on to another very important feature of an electric scooter is the folding mechanism. Now, with the S10 Plus here, it has a really nice folding mechanism. I guarantee this is one of the best that I've seen so far. You basically pull up and then you pull down the top of the folding mechanism, and then there's a second lever here that needs to be pressed down in order to fold down the stem here. So as you can see, you got to pull that down. So there's like a second action needed, a second step in order to bring down the stem. So a good safety feature there, and then it locks into the back of the fender there. Now you got to be careful here where it locks into the fender, because that little piece on the handlebar can come off. It happened to me a couple times. I had to adjust it to make sure it locks into place. So make sure it's locked in before you lift it up, just so it doesn't open up on you like it did in the video for me. But yeah, other than that, it folds up really nice and it becomes pretty compact. Now this scooter does come in with a weight of 42 pounds, so not super heavy, not super light at the same time, but it is manageable if you need to fold it up, carry it up some stairs, take it into the subway, and if you need to fold it up and place it into the trunk. For instance, I have a Dodge Grand Caravan here, and it fits perfect in the back of the trunk, fold it up. So that's really, really nice that it becomes pretty compact and portable. And as you can see, it's just like, it's a perfect little space right there for the scooter. So if you got a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan, just know the S10 Plus folded down will fit perfect in the back of the trunk of the van there. Now, when it comes to unfolding the scooter, just unlatch it from the rear fender, raise up the stem, and then just go ahead and pull back that folding mechanism. It'll lock into place, nice and secure. Haven't had any issues with this mechanism while riding the scooter. No type of stem wobble whatsoever. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go on a quick ride here. Now, really quick, I just want to talk about this storage bag because this storage bag is included with the purchase of your S10 Plus, which I think is really awesome. A lot of other scooter companies will charge you extra for this accessory, but with isinwheel, it's included. And it's a really nice storage bag. For instance, I go ahead and I carry a power bank, a solar power bank in my storage bag. I also got some tools in there. I got the user manual, and then I also have my lock. So if I need to lock up the scooter to go into the store real quick, I can do that. And then I also keep a water bottle inside the storage bag. But you're going to be able to fit all types of stuff into the storage bag. You know, you can keep a water bottle, Gatorade, your phone, power bank. It's a really nice accessory, and it's nice that it's included with the purchase. And when it comes to the battery on the S10 Plus, you're going to get a 42 volt 15 amp hour battery. And like I mentioned earlier, you also get a 750 watt rear hub motor. Now when it comes to range is going to vary depending on rider weight, depending on terrain. Are you riding up a bunch of hills? Are you constantly in sport mode? Tire pressure, all those play a key factor when it comes to range. For me, I'm 195 pounds with gear on, probably about 200 pounds, and I've been able to achieve about 25 miles, and I still had some battery left over. So you might be able to achieve that 30 to 38 miles. Again, it just depends on, you know, how heavy you are, how hard you're riding the scooter, hills, but that's pretty much what I've been able to get so far. I have an app that you can download off the Google Play Store or off the Apple Store and connect via Bluetooth from your smartphone to the S10 Plus. And this is a really cool app. Highly recommend downloading the app. It shows an image of a scooter there. It'll share with you your battery percentage, miles, total miles. And another really cool safety feature, you can lock the scooter within the app. So if you lock the scooter, say for instance, you have to run in somewhere real quick and somebody tries to take off with your scooter, the electronic brake will lock, the scooter will start beeping, and that will prevent them from being able to just ride off with your scooter. So really cool security feature you have baked into the application here. You have some other cool features as well. You can pretty much control the modes. So if you want to set it to a specific mode, and you can save it. So when you power on the scooter, it will be in that specific mode. Really, really cool. You also can control the headlight within the application there. And then as you can see right there, you can either toggle that on, toggle that off. You got cruise control option. I've been keeping it off just because I need both of my hands, I'm recording, but you can definitely enable that. There's a little safety message there, lets you know about the cruise control, and you can go ahead and either enable the cruise control or disable it. It gives you that option within the application. As you can see, it's green now, so that means it's on, and then you can just tap it again to turn it off. And then you also have a way of switching up from zero start to just pressing the throttle and going, or if you want to have more of a kickstart, you can have that option as well. You can also track your trip. So if you're gonna go ahead and you want to track your miles, and this is pretty cool because it'll show you a map. Let me click on it there. So as you can see, I'm over here at the lake. It knows it's connected through the GPS, and then it'll track my trip, the miles. It gives you all types of information. I got mom texting me right there. I'll text her as soon as I'm done with this video, though, don't worry. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of cool features baked into the application. And this is cool because you go ahead and track your trip and you document how many miles you're going, how fast you're going, and just kind of keep a log, which is fun to do. I think I'm gonna do a dedicated range test video coming up very soon, and those are always fun to do. I did it with the isinwheel GT2. And as you can see, more features that you can track within the application here. So highly recommend, download the application. It's in the user guide when you get it, the user manual. But yeah, so anyways, when it comes to the braking, so you get two types of brakes here. You get a electronic brake and a drum brake. So far, the electronic brake is going to be good for when you want to brake slowly. If you know you're going to be approaching a stop, you can use the electronic brake, and that'll brake slowly. The drum brake is going to be the one you want to use when you need to brake quick. You need to brake fast. You want to press that to the left. So electronic brake to the right, the drum brake to the left. So far, they seem to be working fine. It takes some getting used to. I can see how some people might feel the electronic brake doesn't work really well, but it works different than the drum brake. It'll slow you down slower. Drum brake will slow you down faster, but brakes are pretty good in my opinion. When it comes to charging up the battery, as you can see, that's the charging port right there. You have a cover that you want to leave covered when you are riding, but open it up to charge up your scooter. From a dead battery, it can take anywhere from 5 to 7 hours. It just depends on how much battery that you have remaining in your S10 Plus here. You also get IPX4 water resistance, so you have some resistance there against the elements. Overall, guys, that is my full review of the isinwheel S10 Plus. Hopefully, I covered all the areas for you. If I didn't, I apologize. Ask questions in the comment section below of this video. I'll try to answer those questions for you. Overall, I think this is a fantastic scooter. It's priced right. Again, normally $699. There's a Valentine's sale, which brings it down to $429. And if you use my discount code in the description below of this video at checkout, you can get it for $399. That's $200 off. So $399 for this scooter is a fantastic value. It's a great option. And again, a lot of good features on board here. You get the suspension, the turn signals, 21 miles per hour, nice battery, 10-inch self-sealing air-filled tires. So if you get a puncture, those tires will seal on their own. If you're interested in this scooter, I'll drop a link in the description below of this video to isinwheel's website. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to watch this review. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye.